All right. Hello, my name is Laura Dodson. I'm from Tennessee, and I teach second grade here at Santiago Christian School, and this is my first year.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn Shea. I am from Oklahoma, and I teach third grade, and it is also my first year.
Hi, my name is Nick Hyder. I am from Iowa. I teach fourth grade here at SCS. This is my second year at the school.
When we originally found Santiago Christian School, actually the both of us had friends that lived here in the city, and we were just looking for international schools here in Santiago, and that's how we found SCS.
A couple years ago when I was looking for a new job, I discovered SCS on the internet actually. I read a little bit about the school's mission, the vision, the values, and it really resonated with me. I agree with a lot of the things that they put on the website, and so I contacted the school by email, had a couple email exchanges, had an interview, a couple Zoom calls, and the school offered me a job, and I've been here ever since.
Yeah, just kind of asked, hey, what are some good schools in the area? And she was like, hey, Santiago Christian School, it's a really good school. So I just Googled it and I looked at the website. And it was a really good website. It was really intriguing, honestly. Lots of information, good videos. I'm like, I'll just email the PR person. So I emailed, started the process, and here I am.
And I emailed a little bit later in the year than Brooklyn did. And as soon as I sent my resume, I heard right back from the HR office, and we had several Zoom calls and interviews, and they were very helpful in answering any questions that I had about what it's like to live here. I talked to other teachers that worked at the school to ask them questions. So everyone was very helpful in anything that I needed in preparing to come.
Yeah, Julia gave me her number, and we were texting back and forth. Hey, do you have any questions? What can I pray for you about? She would give us, she started sending, I don't know with you because it was so late, but the newsletter that she would send the teachers. So I could see oh wow, they're doing a reading week or whatever. And I could kind of see the different activities that they were doing, which was cool.
Yes. The same for me too. Julia, the elementary principal, was very informative in her emails with some newsletters a couple of times. Yes.
Yeah. So then, whenever she came and picked me up from the airport, which is another big thing, it was probably the two scariest things for me. Where am I going to live? And when I land, what in the world am I going to do?
Yeah, we're done now.
So SCS, which is one of the selling points for me, is they actually found us the apartment. So this apartment right here, they found it. They we pay for it, but it's through the school, so we don't have to worry about any of that. And then they have someone pick us up from the airport, and then they take us to our apartment. And so Julia actually went, the principal, to pick both of us up.
Yes.
At separate times.
I got here first. We got here on the same day. I got here first. Julia and her husband Rick came and picked me up, brought me to the apartment. We had food in the fridge. They had bought us basic kitchen,
pots and pans.
pots and pans, plates, those things.
New sheets on our bed, towels in the bathroom.
Yes.
So far, I really love it. There's been a lot of really good things about living here in Santiago. The weather is beautiful. We're close to beaches, and I couldn't have asked for a better experience so far.
So I was able to settle in and got Brooklyn, brought her in, brought her stuff in, and then we went to a welcome party at Sandra's house, which she is in the HR office. Her family invited us over for dinner. They have a pool. Met a lot of the administrative staff that night, and everyone was very welcoming.
Yeah, and the other new teachers
too.
So, and we had kind of been in communication with some of them, so it was a fun time. It was oh, we finally got to meet face to face these friends that we had been kind of messaging before we came.
Yes.
Which was so nice because we were we knew we would be roommates. And we're oh my gosh, what are you bringing? How many long sleeve shirts are you going to bring?
Do we need
bring more long sleeve shirts than you think you need?
It's true.
We've been freezing.
The winter months are cooler.
Yeah. So that was fun. So we kind of felt we had a connection, and then we got to meet face to face, and it's an instant community. I feel I already have best friends, and it's because we're all coming the same, I don't know, situation, the same school, where it's like, oh, we're all teaching in a different country, and so we just kind of click. And so
Yes. It's very unifying too,
It's very-
especially
yes.
when you have hard times and not so good days. Everyone can relate because everyone's been in your shoes.
yeah.
So that makes our connection even stronger in a special way. I'm grateful for that. So we have both loved our experience here, and we encourage you, if you are interested in teaching at SCS, reach out to Natalie Webster in the HR office. Pray about it, see if that's where the Lord's leading you.
Yeah. Shoot her an email. You never know what's going to happen.
That's what we did.
We'd
Here we
love to
are.
see you. We'd love to see you here next year.
Yes.